Welcome to the VCU-ACE From Breakfast to Bedtime video series. Families often struggle with understanding the importance of daily routines and understanding the sheer amount of learning that happens throughout regular, everyday routines. In this video, we'll help families understand what their young child is learning through bath time routines. From the moment a child opens their eyes, they are exposed to an endless list of experiences and opportunities to learn about their own bodies, to learn how to regulate their own emotions, to learn about other people, and to learn all about the world around them. The day is filled to the brim with learning. Many families have nighttime routines that slowly help a child wind down from a day of excitement and stimulation to an evening of relaxation. This transition can signal the end of the day and the start of bedtime routines that support self-regulation and support better sleep patterns. Bath time is often the first step in this transition. After all, what better way to wind down from a busy day than a nice warm bath? Yet bath time isn't just a moment to transition from day to night activities. It is a unique opportunity for meaningful interactions. Electronic devices are generally pretty far away from the bathtub, so parents and caregivers have their child's full attention in this screen-free space. Though bath time is only a small piece of a child's day, it's hard to beat the quality of the interactions that can occur in the space of a half hour. Without phones, TVs, computers, or even iPads, the focus is on the interaction between caregiver and child. This routine is filled with opportunities to practice serve and return. Serve and return refers to the back and forth nature to our interactions with others. This includes how conversations unfold and go back and forth between parent and child, but can also include sharing nonverbal communication such as body language, facial expression, as well as simply being responsive to a child's needs. What does serve and return look like during bath time? Well, it starts with something as simple as helping a child get undressed. Taking off shirts and pants is a cooperative experience that requires teamwork between parent and child. Parent might say, "Let's get that shirt off. Can you pull your arm out?" And then the parent waits for the child to respond. The parent might notice a child struggling and say, "Oh, it looks like you're stuck. Do you need help?" There's a rhythm to the interactions. Think of it like a tennis match. The conversations and actions go back and forth between the parent or caregiver and the child. As parents and caregivers support a child in undressing, the child is using imitation, practicing fine motor skills in unbuttoning or unzipping, and using gross motor skills as they push pants off and pull shirts over their heads. The child is also learning the sequence or order of undressing and getting ready for bath time. Young children also learn valuable safety skills during this time. Parents and caregivers talk about getting the water temperature just right, not too hot and not too cold. Children also learn from their parents about how to safely get into the bathtub without slipping and falling, and how to stay safe while in the water. Once in the bath, children learn the sequence of washing and learn to imitate caregivers' actions, such as soaping different body parts, wetting down hair, then shampooing and rinsing. A child also learns to follow simple directions when a parent says, "Tip your head back," or "Close your eyes," as they pour water onto the child's hair. Children learn valuable turn-taking skills in the bath as parents model scrubbing with a washcloth and then hand it over to the child and say, "Okay, now your turn." Or parents might model scooping and pouring water over the body, hand over the cup, and say, "Now it's your turn." While it might not sound like much, turn-taking is a vital skill that a child will use their entire life, at home, out in the community, and at school. Children are also exposed to a wide range of vocabulary while in the bathtub, including descriptive terms like slippery and soapy, as well as terms like bubbles, pop, and splash. They also learn prepositions as parents talk about putting water in a cup, pouring water on a child's head, and scrubbing under the arms and behind the ears. Parents and caregivers can label different body parts as the child gets clean, and can label actions like washing, rinsing, and scrubbing. As caregivers help wash, they can say, "It's time to clean your ears." "Where are your ears?" "Show me your ears." Families often sing silly songs or make up silly games to help pass the time during these routines. These silly songs and games help encourage engagement and participation, especially in children who are more reluctant about bath time. After bath time, children often transition to nighttime clothes as they put on pajamas, brush their teeth, and then tell family members goodnight as they head to their bedroom for the end of their bedtime routines. Establishing consistent evening routines and using nightly baths can help a child wind down from the day, but it also helps support a child's sense of security. Knowing what to expect each night helps a child feel safe, secure, and in control. As you can see, the value of bath time for children moves far beyond just getting clean. Young children learn a lot from their time in the bathtub. Some tips for parents and caregivers include: for children who aren't speaking yet and use alternative forms of communication, sign language and laminated pictures may be the best options. After all, electronic devices and regular photographs don't mix well with water. Be prepared ahead of time by knowing the signs for bath time words and phrases, or have laminated pictures with bath vocabulary ready. This way a child can communicate, "My turn," "Too hot," "I'm cold," or "I need help." Consider a child's sensory needs. Some children may be sensitive to water temperatures, the smell of different soaps, the feel of some washcloths, and the overall sensory aspect of bath time. Remember, this time should help a child wind down and transition to bedtime routines. Take into account what your child finds comforting and consider alternatives. Children are often engaged in playing or activities they find enjoyable before bath time starts. Some children may have difficulty stopping those activities and transitioning to the bathtub. Use a first-then schedule with children who are struggling with motivation and participation. A first-then schedule helps the child see that while they first must do something they may not really enjoy, like taking a bath, when they are done, then they get access to a toy or activity that they do really like. For more information about what children learn through routines, check out all the other videos in our From Breakfast to Bedtime video series at www.vcuautismcenter.org/earlychildhood.